going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got the WLtoys 144001 on the bench for you here today. I picked up this one for myself because I wanted to get in on some of the speed runs I've been seeing on this one. There's a few on-road and off-road challenge groups there that have been doing speed runs, and a few of my buddies are in those groups, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I grabbed one of these for myself. It's a 1/14 scale, four-wheel drive. Thing is awesome. I have seen a lot of content. There is a lot of content on this RC out there already, and it's definitely a quality RC, especially for the price. We're going to take a look at it quickly here today, and what we're going to do right away in this video is we're going to get out for my first speed run with it. We're going to set a benchmark. We're going to set up everything 100% stock. We're going to use the stock battery, everything stock setup, no mods on this one, and we're going to get it out to get that benchmark for my first speed run, and then from there, hopefully we're just going to keep building up after that and get faster and faster and faster. We do have a full brushless system on the way for this one. We've got other wheels on the way for this one. I'm going to be modifying some of the suspension components on this, so I'm going to have a good time with this, I think, and we'll bring you along for all of that. We'll create a playlist, I think, for this one. We'll just call it the WLtoys 144001 Speedrun playlist. So keep an eye out for that. We'll have several videos, I hope, on this one as we continue on and getting this thing faster and faster. So looking at the box here, guys, 60 kilometers per hour, 1/14 scale, four-wheel drive. There's the silver and red model. That's what we have. It also comes in this like red, blue, and silver model. Looks awesome as well. Anything else we can look at here? Any specs on it? Just says 2.4 gigahertz, high speed, shockproof, and off-road. We're not really going to be doing too much off-road other than some fields. Nothing really, no bashing with this one. I'm going to baby this one a bit. I want to just strictly use this one for speed runs, and that's what I'm going for. It doesn't really have much more on the box we can look at here that we haven't actually already went over. Not too much info on that box. So what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to get everything that's in the box on the bench for us to take a look at here, and we'll continue on with it. Alright guys, everything that was in the box is now on the bench for us to take a look at here. We'll quickly take a quick look at the manual here. It's going to be your typical manual, what you expect to see in it. Functions of the transmitter, how to operate it, exploded diagrams, few pages exploded diagrams there, and towards the back here are your pages with your parts. So all your parts are listed on here. Search the part number if you're looking for something online, and pretty sure you'll find what you're looking for. There's several parts and upgrades available for this model. We have a little plastic nut wrench here for the wheels. We have a USB charger, and I bought the one battery model, which came with a 2-cell 1500 milliamp hour, and this is the battery I will be using in the initial speed run to set my benchmark. So we'll get that one charged up after we're done with looking at it at the bench here before we get it out there and test it out. Okay, transmitter. Nice transmitter, stands on its own there, foam grip on the wheel. You do have your steering trim and your throttle rate right there. Your on-off switch right there. And it takes 4 AA batteries to power this one. So let's close that up here quickly. And other than that, guys, that's all there is to really look at this. We'll turn that off there. Put it there. It does feel pretty quality. I won't be using this one for very long because I will be upgrading to the brushless system, which means I'm going to be using a different transmitter. And we'll talk about that maybe in another video. So let's pull in the 144001 here. This thing is awesome. The first thing I noticed about this when I picked it up is how heavy it is. So I'm not sure if anybody's ever weighed it. I haven't seen a video. I'm going to pull in the scale here, and I never usually do this on RCs, usually on the drones, right? Just because of the regulations on drones and their weight. So let's weigh this thing. I'm just going to put my little stand on here, get that out of the way, and we'll zero it out. There we go. And we're going to weigh this in grams. Let's see how much this thing weighs. 940 grams on this one. That's it's pretty heavy. Let's see if we can get any other info on here. Yeah, 940 grams. So that's what we're weighing on this one. 940 grams. That's it's got some weight to her there for sure. Alright, so looking at it here, we got some alright foam filled tires there. I know a lot of guys are not running these tires. I'll be running them again on my initial speed run, and we may mix it up a bit try some different tire combinations to see if we can get any more speed out of it. We have oil-filled shocks on this one. Really nice shocks. Work quite well. That's good. Full metal bottom on this one. Full metal skid plate on this one. And that's where the weight's coming in. Other than that, guys, I'm seeing some metal dog bones there. I know a major complaint on this one is the dog bones do seem to bend easily. So I have ordered some different dog bones, and we'll see if they're any better. I'm not sure, but I thought it might be a good idea to have some spares on hand sooner than later, so I don't have any downtime or very little downtime. Let's pull this open here. Take the pins out. 2 pins holding the body on. So there's our all-in-one ESC right there, and I'm just looking. It is a 60 amp ESC on this one, and they do say 7.4 volt. So I know some guys are running 3S on this, and I may try that as well. We have a big 550 brushed motor on there. Nice big motor on there. Very smooth with the steering there. Feels good. We got some metal steering linkage there. Everything is mounted through the screws on the bottom. Another thing I might do is we might replace those with some hex head screws, so we don't have to worry about getting them out and having these Phillips ones are not really that not that great, so we might change those out, but we will see. Other than that, guys, there's not much more I'm going to show you. We got metal shock towers on here. There's really not much more I'm going to show you on this one. I'm not going to pull open the diffs yet. I probably will tonight. I'm not taking this out for the speed run until tomorrow morning. It's nighttime right now. But I might open up the diffs and just make sure that they've got sufficient amount of grease in there. If not, I'll add some. Other than that, everything else is just going to stay the way it is. So, guys, I think really there's not much more I'm going to show you here on this one. We're going to get it out for its first speed run because that's what I bought it for, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. So we're going to get it out, initial speed run, bone stock. We'll see what it can get, set our benchmark, and then we'll come in, finish off this video, and maybe fill you in on a few more things that I'm going to do to it. So guys, we'll see you out on the road for some speed run action. First speed run with it. We're going to use this speed run to set our benchmark. We've got the stock 1500 milliamp hour 2S battery in there. This is my first run with this one. Only thing I've done was I did pull the diff covers off and grease them. I'll throw a screenshot on the screen right now so you can check that out. I don't know what's with WLtoys, but they seem to throw the grease in there, but not on the gears. Anyways, we're all greased up now, ready to go. By the way, let me show you here before we get started. We got the Meilan budget GPS hanging off the back here. We're gonna zero that out here. Just give me a moment. Zeroed out, ready to go. Let's see how fast this thing goes. 100% stock setup before we start modding. I'm not gonna run it that way. We're gonna, once we upgrade the electronics and everything, we'll be better with range. There you go, that was a good run. This is complete stock setup, like I said, and just wanted to set my benchmark here. We got a brushless combo on the way. We'll be doing some suspension mods. We'll be running, we got actually a few different tire options on the way as well. So this will definitely be one that we'll have on the channel often once we start getting into mods. It's cold out here right now, a few degrees above zero. Once summer hits, we'll be full swing doing speed runs. Feels good. I'm getting the hang of this one. Let's see where we're at right now. 40.8 kilometers per hour right now. I also have an upgraded servo on the way. 60 amp ESC, brushless motor. Haven't decided what we're going to be running for a transmitter yet. I've got a couple DumboRCs X6s, and I've got the
radio link. RG4 or RC4GS. I gotta find it. Oh, I'm just gonna walk and grab it. I gotta find a different spot to do some speed runs. It's a nice straight road. I brought the WPL D12 out here to do a speed run, but man, the ditches on either side actually is not too bad. I thought they were full of water, at least on this side I thought it was. All right, I just want to check out the other ditch here. Yeah, it's all right. They're not full right now. All right. Wanted to walk out a bit anyway so we can get a little bit more speed coming back this other way. Just messing around with it a bit. Do have a car coming. Gonna bring it back here. You guys are gonna get to see me put in the ditch here eventually. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if we beat that 43.1 kilometers per hour on that one, guys. We do have a car coming, so I am going to just step away for a sec. All right, guys, so we were at 43.1 kilometers per hour on that run with the 1500 milliamp hour 2S LiPo that's stock with it. We're going to switch it over to this 2200 milliamp hour 2-cell LiPo. We're going to see if we can get anything more out of it. I did have to move the, I guess, the battery tray, or the, I don't know what you would call it there, the battery retainer. We had to move it up forward a bit so we can fit this battery in. We're going to do that now. We're going to get it on the road. The motor did get a little warm during those runs, but not too bad. Took me a little bit, like I said, to get used to this one, but I think overall it'll be good. It already feels like it's going to have a bit more speed. Keep it away from the edge there. I know I need to trim it up a bit better than it is, but let's bring it in, see what we got, and wrap this one up, guys. All right, there we go. That's better, guys. 45.5 kilometers per hour with the larger battery in there.
All right, guys, we're back in with the WLtoys 144001. Had a great time with it, running it for its first time since I received it a few days ago. There were a couple things that are noticeable to me that were of concern. One of them being the range wasn't quite what I expected. I thought we were going to get a little bit more range with the stock transmitter. Not a big deal. I am switching out the electronics. Was speaking to a buddy about that, and he on his he took the antenna on the inside here of the transmitter and brought it to the outside. I think I'll do that until my brushless system gets here, get a little bit more range. I only say that because I wanted to run it with a little bit more distance during those speed run tests I did. Now, those were just my benchmarks for this RC. Obviously, we're going to get faster as we upgrade and as we do some mods. But we'll just review what we had there on the stock battery here. This is a 1500 milliamp hour battery that came with the RC here, and we ended up getting 43.1 kilometers per hour, which is 26.8 miles per hour. Not horrible. I think we could have got a bit better if we were able to run it a little bit further of a distance, but no big deal. And we did actually try out a different battery I had here. 2200 milliamp hour battery, and that one we did get a little bit quicker, 45.5 kilometers per hour, which is 28.2 miles per hour. So that's our stock setup. Right now we're at 28.2 miles per hour with the upgraded battery as our fastest speed. We are going to be starting right away. I'm going to be doing some mods to this. We're going to start by lowering it down, and we're also going to correct the rear toe here. These are kicked in. We're going to straighten them out a bit on the rear here. And another thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust the front here to straighten it out a bit. That should all help. There is a cool website. Well, I found it on Facebook, but it leads to a web page. I'm going to link that in the description for you guys. It's pretty cool. This guy's got basically a step-by-step tutorial on the 144001 here, and what to do, the mods to do, upgrades that work for him, building a speed racer. So I'm going to be following these guides and his instructions here on most of my stuff, I think. So just to give him credit, we'll throw his link in the description if you guys want to check that out for yourself. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed reading it. So for that now, guys, I think we're going to leave it at that. I'll be working on it probably during the week here, doing some of these mods and some of these adjustments, and then we'll show you what we did before we take it out for the next speed run, and hopefully we'll get a little bit quicker. I am going to be getting some other batteries and trying those out. I have a couple sets of tires on the way, one being from Amazon that we might be able to try out right away. But for right now, guys, we're going to leave it at that. Featured on the retro screen today is RC Mod Squad. Awesome channel, great content. If you guys like cool RC stuff, check him out. He's very involved with my channel. It's much appreciated, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed checking that channel out. So check him out for me. Tell him that Van City RC sent you and you saw him on my channel, and I'm sure he'll get a kick out of that. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure you get a big thumbs up. New to the channel, really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button before you head out, and remember, don't be a stranger. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.
We put it in the ditch. And I just fell.